This indicator can be used as a standalone trading system, but I'll show you how combining it with another tool makes the setup even more reliable. This complete strategy should help put you on the winning side of trades. Let's dive in. This indicator shows two channels based on moving averages, a longer period channel, 200 by default for identifying main trend direction and serving as dynamic support resistance, and a shorter period channel set to 20 by default for entry signals. For simplicity, use green coloring for bullish conditions and red for bearish conditions, with periods set as shown on screen for optimal strategy setup. What's particularly good about this indicator is its self-sufficiency. It requires minimal additional tools beyond basic support resistance or trend lines. This is due to its dual-channel setup, where the longer period provides main trend direction and acts as major dynamic support and resistance, while the lower period is used for entries. The SSL channel by Mistrick is a versatile technical indicator that works across stocks, forex, and crypto markets. The indicator features customizable moving average types, SMA, EMA, VWMA, etc., option to consider price wicks, and automatic buy-sell signals when the channel changes color. It displays two channels with state highlighting and semi-transparent fill between the bands, generating alerts for trend changes. For long positions, take buy signals from the lower period channel only when it's positioned above the longer one, and both are colored green. If the signal isn't immediately clear, wait for a price breakout followed by a pullback, then enter when price shows rejection at the channel while maintaining the correct color and position alignment. For short positions, enter when the short period channel is below the long period channel with both showing red. Enter based on the shorter term channel signal. Exit trades either on opposing signals or at your predetermined risk-reward ratio. Since all markets behave differently even with identical settings, thorough backtesting and forward testing are essential before implementing this strategy. Results cannot be guaranteed if trading begins without proper testing. If you're patient enough, this strategy will give you most reliable entries. It's worth mentioning that this strategy works best in trending markets and can look quite messy while price is in the range. That's why patience is key here. If you prefer trading with more confluences like me, you can add another tool to confirm market sentiment. I use the Market Sentiment Fear and Greed by Algo Alpha. We've reviewed this indicator in our previous videos, so here's a brief overview and use case. The Market Sentiment Fear and Greed indicator analyzes market psychology by calculating a sentiment score from volume and price data. It measures whether buyers, greed, or sellers, fear, are controlling the market. The indicator processes volume and closing prices to determine market direction, comparing up and down volume to establish bullish or bearish sentiment within a -1-to-1 range. Two display options are available. Sentiment True mode shows raw data. Sentiment Normalized mode displays simplified scaling. The indicator uses green for bullish and red for bearish conditions, with an optional gradient table showing sentiment strength. While the market sentiment indicator primarily shows overbought or oversold conditions, you can also use it to identify trend strength. As long as the price isn't in the -1 or 1 regions, use it as a long trade entry confirmation when it's green and short when it's red. The indicator also excels at spotting divergences. To combine it with the SSL channel indicators in the strategy, I recommend using these settings you see on the screen. Let's recap the entry rules when combining both indicators. For longs, take buy signals from the lower period channel when it's above the longer one. Both channels are green, and the market sentiment indicator confirms bullish direction. For shorts, enter when the short period channel is below the long period channel. Both show red, and market sentiment confirms bearish direction. For a cleaner chart, you can remove one of the channels. In this case, I recommend setting the period on the Fear and Greed indicator higher than the channel period and take trades when the SSL channel signals align with the market sentiment indicator. We have recently introduced the complete QR Pro BST ecosystem. 1 workflow, 3 tools. Backtest your settings, scan for opportunities, and trade with confidence. Link in the description if you want to see how it works.